The Shallows was so close to being an excellent film. Hiya, I'm ThatJaymsWisdom and this is a review of The Shallows. If you want to see my weekly film tweet on that, it's up on screen now. And follow me on Twitter @James_Wisdom to see all reviews of all films that I do. So let's jump right in by saying that I'm a bit of a shark film aficionado. I really enjoy my bad shark films, such as Raiders of the Lost Shark, or perhaps even Jurassic Shark, or maybe Three-Headed Shark Attack, the sequel to Two-Headed Shark Attack. So, as you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a fan of these bad shark films. I enjoy watching them because they're bad films and they're a bit of fun to watch. The Shallows, for the most part, is a much better quality film than any of those that I just showed you, however. It is not the standard routine for a shark film, and it's probably the best shark film we've had in quite some time. The acting is good, although not consistently, and the feeling of the film overall is quite tense and desperate in some cases. So it really is much more of a thriller film than it is an action-adventure type film. And that works to its advantage of being a suspenseful thriller where we don't know whether our main protagonist is going to live or die at any moment, and how is she going to get out of this scenario, and so on and so forth. The premise being that a young woman has taken some time away from her life to go and find herself and to make herself feel closer to her deceased mother who has just passed. To do this, she's gone to an out-of-the-way beach somewhere where her mum went when she was pregnant with her, and while she's there, she's trapped in the shallow waters by a vicious shark and is unable to get back to land. That's the setup, and for the most part the rest of the film is her trying to survive until someone finds her or she's able to get some way of calling for help. Because this all takes place in the shallows, the shallow waters just off the beach, it's all quite tense and thrilling all the way until the end, really. Whilst it is tense and quite thrilling most of the time, it's not perfect, and there are a few moments that feel quite forced, especially where exposition is concerned, with our protagonist telling her backstory through Instagram photos and phone calls with concerned relatives, and the very plot central use of a GoPro helmet cam. It also struggles a bit towards the end where it gets a bit too much American action and not enough tense thriller. The finale is a bit more shark film than it is survival thriller, which is to the film's detriment because it sullies what is otherwise a pretty excellent take on the genre. Regardless, it's an enjoyable watch throughout, even when it's being a bit silly, and is probably the best shark attack film we've had since Jaws. So that's my review. It's certainly not going to win any awards, but it was enjoyable, particularly if you like this kind of genre, and it's definitely the best shark attack film in years. So if you like that kind of thing, it's worth seeing just for that. So I've been ThatJaymsWisdom. Please follow me on Twitter @James_Wisdom, where you can see all of my weekly film tweets. Keep smiling, and thank you very kindly. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and all that nonsense, and do go and check out my previous videos which are linked beside me.